All right, so from when I say it starts, I will no longer be able to say the word C for 5 minutes. And if I do that at any point, let me know. And then we'll have to do push-ups. So every time I say it, the timer starts over. And I have to get through the whole 5 minutes without saying C, which is hecked up to do while I'm recording a video. All right, now I am getting in on a game and I am not allowed to say a particular word. So if this sounds a little bit odd, I apologize. We are gonna be playing Falco Puff on Yoshi's. And this Puff has gone for rest. And the reason this Puff wants to get this rest is because it can allow her to kill me early. So notice that when the Puff goes high, I'm going to go kind of away. Maybe I'll go into the Puff. And I'm going to be trying to wall Puff out with back air, just like Puff will do to me. And as you could notice there, Puff could not crouch under my grab. All right. So you see the Puff is kind of attacking high up into me. Oh, they had the right idea. Puff is attacking high up into me, and this is because it also affects my jump. So unless I move back, I dash back, which isn't very common for Falcos, the Puff can chase me down. Now this stage is good for Falco because the ceiling is quite low, which allows me to get early kills. Jab into down air does link at kill percent, which is very important to do. You can also jab into up smash. Well, it's a good idea, but unfortunately percent didn't favor the Puff there. But going out as Puff is going to be able to get some good kills. So again, Puff throws out an aerial. I kind of go low to get around it. And then because Puff wants to go to edge, can't go over me, they could go through me if they wanted to. Allows me to beat them out there. Now we're going to be on a much larger level here, and that is going to allow the Puff to live much longer, but also to back up against me more. You don't see them backing up too much right now. That's going to at least allow me to do it. Because the Puff's dash attack pushed me off the level. That is gonna make it so I double jump out of the punish. So again, if the Puff tries to over aggro into me, I use back air up tilt. You can kind of see right there. So it always forces the Puff to take more time when approaching me. And if Puff tries to attack into me, but it's too high, I can full hop attack into her. Oh. Now, there's something Falco can do in this matchup, which I've done a little bit, and that's down air tech chase. So not only can I use this move to win neutral pretty well, but I can use it to check chase and rack up a lot of damage, which is really important. So you notice I'm using back air a lot at this percent. And back air is going to rack up damage really well on Puff. It's going to get me where I need to be to start doing down air tech chases that you could kind of see there. And that's going to give me good punishes. Oh, and that's going to be a rest. Did you notice I held down on it? So I could just come back and punish the Puff pretty hard. And double shine is going to be hard to get a kill there, but you'll notice that if I get a shine on the platform, that I can actually jump up and barely get another one depending on the Puff's DI. So What did we kind of notice about those games? We noticed that I wanted to use back air to rack up damage. We noticed that down air was very important to win neutral, especially when Puff's on the ground, because down air hits down at this angle, and it also allows me to tech chase. And from a tech chase, I can get another down air into down air kill, or I could do something like forward smash, or I could shine off the top. So you'll notice that the DI is different to get out of those. To get out of shine, you want to DI away from Falco. To get out of down air, you want to usually DI away from Falco. To get out of forward smash, you want to DI in. Make sure you don't hold out and die early, because Puff is light and could die early to forward smash. So, and then, you know, if you're up tilting, you probably want to, it can depend on where the Falco is. So these are kind of variable ways that Falco can use to trip Puff up when tech chasing, and that can make it kind of hard for Puff to know exactly where to go there. That's why down air tech chasing is so strong, but also Puff, when she rolls on the ground, does not go very quickly. So this is something that can leave her very trapped, and Falco can take advantage of it. And you'll notice I actually got a couple kills off of throwing out a down air early and letting her roll in. This is not something you can do to a lot of other characters, say Falco himself, for example. Also, remember that when Puff would attack way high up, but still in neutral, I would full hop into her to get some damage. And also, if you throw quickly with up throw, it can be hard for Puff to react and get out of that, so you can get some punishes there as well. And you can even shine off the top on Dreamland. So don't always have to go for an edge guard, and edge guard kills are kind of hard to do against Puff. Anyway, there's a little bit of neutral, punish, otherwise tips for you. Hopefully you guys found that interesting. And of course, GG's to my opponent. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the simpler and slower informative commentary games. Wait, did I actually say it? All right, well, I'm only counting one because I didn't know I said it at all. One, two, 3, 4, 5. All right, we are playing Marth, Falco, and we are on Pokemon Stadium. And this person is not DIing to the platforms, which is surprising to me, because platforms are the way to break kind of a lot of the punishes, but they are going there now, and you can see how well that's working for them. Yeah. And so what was important about what I just did there? The important thing was I didn't let Falco get his jump back. And I also made sure that I knew that the Falco didn't want to go to the platform now. Roll Shine's going to be good coming out from Falco. I just got up with counter because this Falco has been attacking me a lot. So you'll notice that I again tried to push the Falco off the stage at a higher percent. Oh. And I did not get my shield out in time for laser forward smash. That is not a true punish. Platform, there it is. And they moved away to avoid me coming back on stage. And so I did a wave dash forward smash out of shield. Now the value of wave dash forward smash is that I dodged their quick attack, and then I'm also able to get a punish. Oh, and I did not upbeat quite to edge, and so that's going to be an error on my part. So I thought just going out would be good. This Falco has been double jumping backwards when they're trying to come back on the level. So Falco is going to be slowing down Marth with lasers. But what is Marth going to do? I think Marth should use his main advantage, and that is his mobility between them, and also his range. So Falco takes a while to get out his laser. And so Marth can run forward and intercept Falco. And so that's pretty much what I'm trying to do here. Jumped right over my aerial. That was a good play. I notice I am using wave dash attack chase because it makes it a little bit easier Wave dash just puts me in the right spot to grab tech in place, which is so important because it's such a strong option for Falco. Notice I delayed my last hit so Falco would go even farther off stage. The knockback would stack from the other lasers. So even though it tippers, it still pushes them away, which is good for me. Nair is going to be good to do sometimes because you're going to pull your body up over lasers. Notice this Falco shooting high lasers. Now, because the lasers are high, I'm going to dash under them sometimes. Now he's shooting them lower, which is going to make that easier to punish. And because they were going high, I wasn't able to hit them. I wasn't able to hit them with forward smash, which is going to cover almost every option besides going high. And if Falco is a little bit closer, I can hit them going high too. So when Marth does his nair, he pulls his legs up and he starts doing his sword attack, which is for his nair, right? And so that's going to allow lasers to go under Marth. And because of that, Marth's going to be able to avoid a lot of attacks. So that's why I used it to approach one time, even though I wasn't really close enough to do it safely. And I don't often recommend Marth to run in with Nair against most characters. It's okay to do sometimes against Falco. You will see Zane do this against Mango, for example, because you can just go over lasers, and it also beats aerials, and it can also do really well against crouch. So that's just beating a lot of different things. So that's why it can be such a strong option in the Falco matchup particularly. And Falco can't really dash dance grab it very well like other characters can. So I talked about how to use our mobility, and you also saw a moment on Battlefield, if you rewind, that there was a moment where the Falco had stopped lasering and we were both dash dancing. And this gave me a chance to maneuver around the Falco. As long as I stay around the range where Falco can attack me with an aerial, I can always dodge it pretty reliably. That's going to allow me to pressure the Falco really well, and then if the Falco wants to back up to avoid my lasers or avoid my pressure, then I now get to take stage. I now get to chase down the Falco, and now my approaching Nair becomes stronger because I'm like, well, they're not going to attack me, right? And so these are things you can kind of keep in mind to build a game plan against Falco. Now, we also talked a little bit about how important it is to tipper your fares if you're going to push the Falco off stage, and also about how the Falco had some unusual DI where they didn't always go to the platform to break the combo, and that kind of tripped me up because most people do. And you could see why when the Falco did DI to the platform, they broke my combos a little bit more. And then we had to play mix-ups involving slide-off and things like that. And you also saw the Falco recover pretty well with the up B a little bit sometimes too. So anyway, there are certainly more things we could be talking about, but I think those are some of the most important ones. So GG's to Red is Sus, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this informative and more chill Marth Falco game.